When you talk about who could potentially be the right coach for Deshaun Watson, who could be the coach that could bring this Texans team to a Super Bowl contender, everybody has a lot of names. Saleh, it's Bieniemy, it's Dabo, it's this, it's that. But guys, we really need to be looking at Joe Brady and the possibility of him being the Houston Texans next head coach. We're going to discuss it next. Let's cue the intro.
It's the city of the dream team. Hakeem, two-ring, Beyonce, yeah, me. And I remember hot summer, hot winter. I couldn't fight, so the block.
Now, Joe Brady should have everybody excitement, and I mean everybody excited because the way this man could run offense is absolutely amazing. In his times over there with New Orleans, Sean Payton was really impressed. If you watched my video last night, John Wade informed us that it's rumored that he had, he helped develop a game plan and plays for Taysom Hill, and we know how that worked out. Taysom Hill is an absolute weapon for the New Orleans Saints. We know what he did in LSU and helping Joe Burrow throw for 50 touchdowns, win the Heisman, and not only that, become a national champion. All of that. And then he goes to Carolina, and he has 4 different players reach the 1,000-yard mark. First of all, you have DJ Samuel, one of the best wide receivers, young wide receivers in the NFL. You got Robbie Anderson, who came from the Jets and didn't do absolutely squat. Mostly it's because of Sam Darnold and, the coaching staff there. He has 1,000 yards. Curtis Samuel had 1,000 all-purpose yards. And Mike Davis, the running back who was a free agent, he was on the street, came in and had 1,000 all-purpose yards, over 500 rushing, over 500 receiving. Everybody on the Carolina Panthers offense was made a weapon, and that is not by chance. That is not because they're good. That is because of Joe Brady. Let's not mention who was the quarterback. That is Teddy Bridgewater, a man who has no knees, who cannot stretch the ball down the field. And at one point, the offense was looking amazing. And you don't have to pay, don't pay attention to the record because the record is not going to tell you the whole deal. The whole deal is that Joe Brady is an offensive genius. Everybody knows this. Everybody expects him to be the young Sean McVay. And that comes with a lot of question marks. Number one, he's 31 years old. So he's young. He hasn't really been in the NFL that much. But that's why I love that Nick Caserio is here, because Nick Caserio has been around. He's been in the NFL for a very long time. He's been a part of a championship organization. If you guys really pay attention to the hire, a lot of people loved it. They said, a lot of media loved it. They said, look, this is a good thing for the Houston Texans. The fans might not like it because he's from the Patriot system, but Nick Caserio could do great things. And I like that we have him and the potential of bringing in Joe Brady because, when you get a head coach, you're going to also get a new staff, So do you bring in Wade Phillips, who's been in Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl? Do you bring in, Marvin Lewis, who took the Bengals to the playoffs for 5 straight years? Do you bring in older, successful coaches so that they could help mentor, not control, but mentor Joe Brady? And that's what I love, right? Because you're gonna have to nurture him. This guy is gonna be a rookie, but instead of being a rookie on the field, he's gonna be a rookie, in the organization as a head coach. As you are now the man, you are now gonna be the man that is gonna bring this city a Super Bowl with Deshaun Watson. Speaking of Deshaun Watson, we know he does not want to get traded. We know that thought never even popped up in his head. We know that is all speculation. That is all rumors. But can Deshaun Watson and Joe Brady sit down and click? Can Joe Brady show him what he envisions for Deshaun Watson and this Houston Texans offense? Because Joe Brady said it himself, and I quote, "I want to make the defense defend every blade of grass and get my speed in space." The Houston Texans have speed. Brandon Cooks, Will Fuller, Kiki, Hansen, Cobb. And not only that, you have Deshaun Watson. Dude, Deshaun Watson is magical. Deshaun Watson put up MVP numbers without a run game and with Tim Kelly calling the plays. And yet, we all thought that Deshaun Watson definitely deserved the MVP. Well, not deserved, but should have been in conversations. And I think Joe Brady could excel the play of Deshaun Watson, excel the play of his offense. Because I do think it's easy to build a defense. We saw Jacksonville did it We saw Miami just do it now. They went 10-6. They were almost a playoff team. Of course, you're gonna have to build through the draft, but you're gonna also have to spend money. But I think the right choice is you're gonna have to need Joe Brady. I really think he's gonna be a young, great head coach. Let me know what you guys think, guys. As always, go Texans. You guys have a very blessed day.